got to be a little bit bigger than the 8-inch. Okay, so for the green, I am actually cutting a little bit bigger than this 8-inch board. Looks like about a 1/4 of an inch bigger. And then right on the 8-inch, and that's goes on the outside of that 8-inch that the white was cut. There we go. Get a little short on one side, but it'll be all right. Okay. And I did the same with the red. A little water, attach it down. Okay, and then just cut it off. Just trying to find something to cut it with. I have a scalpel. I could use the scalpel, I suppose. That cuts it nice and clean. So we're going to use the alcohol to clean up those areas that we sprayed. Actually, you know what I think I'll do is I'll steam the entire thing. And then when I steam it, it will clean up all the little white pieces. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got, a real dart. And we've got a shaft, so I'm just going to use a spaghetti for the shaft. And then for the flights, I'm going to mix a little bit of Tylose with my fondant, with my white fondant. And I'm going to make the flights. And as I said before, these are hexagon-shaped flights, but you can easily do teardrop or heart-shaped ones and just fold them like I'm going to do it, just use a different cutter. So a little bit of Tylose, or you can use gum paste instead of fondant with Tylose. Gum paste is going to be stronger, and you can roll it a lot thinner. It just makes a modified fondant when you add Tylose to it, but it's still going to be strong enough for what we're doing. So, and I've got green in me, so we're going to paint it, but just so you know, it's going to dye it a little green. I already have mine done, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to roll it out somewhat thin. And as I said, if you use real gum paste, then you can roll it even thinner. Like real flights are like paper thin, but this is cake, so. And then I have a hexagon cutter here, and you want to cut 2 of these. I'm just going to cut 1. And you're going to turn it on point, and you're going to fold that in half. I think I would roll this a little bit thinner. Turn it on point and fold it in half like so. And then what you're going to do is lay this on a nice straight edge to dry. I mean, it'll dry like that, but I want it nice and straight. So if you have a box, I don't have a box, but you have like any kind of a box at home, like a cereal box or any kind of a box that's, a cardboard box that's got straight edge, anything in the pantry, just lay this on that edge and let it dry. And when it dries, it'll be like this, okay? And so again, if you want to do a teardrop or a heart-shaped, same thing, okay? From the point up to the center of the rounded edge is where you want to, or the inside point, is where you want to fold it and then let it dry on that so it gets a nice edge. Then what you're going to want to do is you want to paint them. So what I've got here is in order to paint with the oil, with the silver, the oil works the best. And then for the black, for the food color, the alcohol works the best. So, I mean, if I were going to do this, I can do the alcohol first. And this is just a haphazard pattern. It's kind of like a zebra stripe. You're just going to paint it. You can use food color marker too, I suppose, if you're good with them. And make it go around that curve. They're usually pretty wild, so they make weird designs when they fly through the air and they turn. Okay, and then you got to make sure that you paint the back side as well. Now when they go together, this back side is against this back side because they go together like that. So this doesn't match that. These inside ones will, but the outside ones won't. So anyways, just paint those, and then you want to paint this.